So it's been quite the whole session today. It's been very slow, and I've just had a ASB trigger on oil on the SlingShot. You can see here it's 10 ticks, 11 ticks in profit right now. So it's a reasonably short type of trade. So we've moved up, we've pulled back, and then it's given us a type 2 buy signal here. You can see the vertical line here, that's the signal candle, and then we're in at this point here. So there has to be room. So up this big sort of cyan up here, this is a combination of quite a lot of 15-minute time frame sort of resistance zones. This target 2 zone here where my cursor is, that has to be before there for us to get in the trade. It has to be 6 out of 6 on the green here. So it's intuitive in that even though it gives lots of signals, it has to have the confirmation from the bias depth heat map, and it has to have room, what I call fresh air, to trade to that target 2, and that's where that target is right now. So for these type 2s, we do have basically just target 2. So the pullback zones we see here, we've got 3 pullback zones. It found support really, and it rejected into that middle pullback zone. So there's an 80% probability it's going to go and hit target 2. So a lot of the trades when we set up for type 2 trades are simply just target 2s, and we just get out. So this is just one contract. The stops underneath the recent pivot. We've got the entry for target for the type 2 buy, and we're in, and our target is 63.27. It's a very simple type of strategy. Currently 77.44 so far this week. It's been very slow for this week. Let's have a look to see if we can find those other trades, and we'll see that on the profit trace here. We can see here we had 2 trades, a winner here we can see there, and we had a loser which netted with those 2 in that same day $77, and now we are on a Thursday this week, and we're in another trade right now. So it's very selective in what it wants. The type 2s, the type 1s, and the type 3s are specific types of strategies, specific rules with the algorithm. But just because it gives those signals, it doesn't mean it's going to trade them. It has to have fresh air to trade into, to depending on how it's optimized, and it has to have that confirmation from the bias depth heat map. So it's about quality over quantity, and it's about overall getting that net profit good and solid and that sort of thing. So what I'm going to do now is just pause this and wait for something to happen and come back. Okay, nothing's ever straightforward. It did take some heat, came back to test these pullback zones again down here, but this time we got a higher pivot than the previous one. Obviously did take the stop out. These pullback zones are fib zones, so very strong support, and we print those because these are where they should be. And now we can see we had another test in there, and it just didn't want to push down through there, and now we're pushing back through the entry with 6 ticks in profit right now. So hopefully, when we see that, it gives us confidence that these probability pullback zones are extremely strong. We did eventually reach that target 1, which again is a fib extension. So there's no surprise that it actually came back down to test these pullback zones. And now it looks like we're going to be testing that again right now. This is normal behavior, but what we're looking for is those high probability trades. May get 3-4 trades a week. Now we've got a type 1 buy signal. The software won't take that because we're already in a trade, but that gives us confidence in this momentum of this move. And again, the target's not that far away really, 63.27. Just have a look on the strategy as far as type 2s are concerned. So just looking on the back end here, type 2, we can see actually we don't make this risk-free until we go through 25 ticks, because when it's optimized, we find that if we try and make it risk-free before 25 ticks, for example, comes up here, we get these little pullbacks. So we've got to, you know, get it through 25 ticks. So 63.05 to 63.27, it probably won't go risk-free before it gets to target 2. But again, this is quite a short-term trade, and it's doing pretty well right now. We're at 9 ticks profit. We're testing that target 1 zone again. We're at 10 ticks now. You know, it's got to push through there. Needs some more volume. It's doing okay right now. I don't want to keep talking over this, so what I'm going to do is just, we're at 12. We'll go through there now. That's really, really good. 15 ticks, so it's $150. 16 ticks now. We're getting close to that target too. So it did manage to push through there. So behavior that you see on these pullback moves with a slingshot is that we pull back into that move, and it really is good strong support. It slingshots forward. It didn't have enough to push through this resistance. It came back down again, got a higher support into those pullback zones, and then it's had another go and push through that target 1. And now we're approaching target 2. We're a couple of ticks away from there, and then it'll take profit automatically. This is all automatic, by the way. The xBrat Slingshot is one of the xBrat automated strategy builders for NinjaTrader, and this is just a typical trade. And I'm actually, obviously recording this live. Try to jump on this as soon.
Order cancelled.
Profits taken. Now, that's it. It won't take another trade right now until we get another setup. It's about quality over quantity. When this candle closes, we're on a 3-minute Heikin-Ashi right now. That's the time frame that works very, very well. It's been optimized with this strategy. So we've had 3 trades so far this week, 2 winners, 1 loser, and we're net profit. And that's, trading's not 100%. You can't get 100% profit, but what you do when you're optimizing these is you're giving it the best chance. You're looking at that win rate. You're minimizing those losers, and that maximum drawdown is reduced to as much as possible. So great trade, just standard. So now we can see that the P&L trades now, the candle's closed. So net profit $292 so far this week for this particular strategy on oil. Check out the links below for all the automated strategy builders, and it was great that I managed to witness this live and record it live.